Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the gambling parlor here on Dead Money Sports. Getting a little late start here, but the game is just getting started as far as the score is concerned because we are tied at three apiece, heading into the end of the second quarter here, going into halftime. Chargers do have the ball currently, but are not in scoring position, and they're now looking at a third and 11 here at their own 27-yard line. And Herbert is under pressure again and sacked. And will the Patriots call a timeout? They will. So New England's going to call a timeout here, try to save time. We've got 41 seconds remaining on the clock. And the Chargers will have to punt the ball away here. But we'll be here for the remainder of the game. The Chargers get the ball to start the second half. All right. The Patriots secure the punt return. All right, here we go. That was a quick commercial break and an incomplete pass. I'm going to bring up second and 10. Yeah, they're talking about that missed call. Definitely a missed call there. But overall, the football today has been pretty exciting. We've had a hit or miss day on our bets. Oh, what do we got here? Big play from the Patriots, obviously. Drake May taking off and running, and he is all the way inside the 20-yard line with a timeout remaining. Drake May using those legs. They want Vrabel trying to get some more time put back on the. They are going to put time back on the clock. And take a shot at scoring a touchdown. They're not settling for a field goal. Look at that, man to man, two deep safeties, and there's just nobody in the middle of the field. Drake May is just running, running, running. Yeah, so they went from 8 seconds to 16 seconds there. Yeah, so no timeouts for the Patriots remaining. 16 seconds, but they're at the 17-yard line now. May just throws it out of the back of the end zone over his receiver's head. Stops the clock. 11 seconds remaining. That was Pop Douglas. May, and he's going to just throw it out of bounds. And 6 seconds remaining. I think they're probably going to kick the field goal here. That's a big deal, considering that the Chargers get the ball to come out to start the second half for the Patriots to potentially take the lead here. And we're going to get a timeout by the Chargers. They're going to look to ice the kicker here. So what do we think about the 49ers pulling off the big upset? I said I liked the Eagles on the money line, but I like the Niners with the points. So it would have been 1-1 on that one. And I had the over. It did not go over. I was shocked that they didn't go for 2 at the end of the game there by the 49ers. And the guy misses the extra point anyway. And New England's going to take the lead. Two seconds still remaining, but they take the lead 6-3. But what about that Buffalo game? Buffalo money line hits. And if you watch the early line show that comes out, we will have the early line show for the divisional round. I had over 50.5 in Buffalo, but then when it went up to 52.5, I said I like the under 52.5. If you had bet either side of that, you middled it because it finished at 51. So we hit both sides of that one, plus the Buffalo money line that was minus 112 at the time. So 3-0 in that game. That was huge. The over in Philly and San Francisco does not hit. It looked like it had a chance at the beginning of the game. We got out to a hot start, and then they petered out at the end. So we went 0-1 there, 0-2 on the Philly money line, but we got the San Francisco with the point. So 1-2 on that game. So we lost our best bet at the over 44.5. So far on the best bets, we had the over 46.5 in the Rams-Panthers game. That one cashed. Under 47.5 in Chicago, Green Bay. That one does not cash. All right, and it's halftime. Then we had the under 52.5 was our best bet for the Buffalo-Jacksonville game. That one cashed. And the over 44.5 in Philly, San Francisco does not cash. So far, 2-2 with our best bets on Wildcard weekend. Now, I liked the under 46.5 was our best bet for this game, so we're looking good there. And we also liked the Los Angeles Chargers plus 3.5, and I had money sprinkled on the money line for the Los Angeles Chargers plus 166. So we're looking good so far in this game with our under. And we've still got one more game to go. The Houston-Pittsburgh game, where again we had the under 39.5. That line is now moved. We also had the first quarter, Houston first quarter minus a half a point. That's our best bet. And then I would take Houston on the money line, or at least try to get it down to minus 2.5. Because it just feels like it's going to be a 3-point game, no matter who wins in that Houston-Pittsburgh game. It doesn't. Neither one of those teams have lightened up the scoreboard offensively, and their defenses are both fantastic. Pittsburgh creates great turnovers, and so do the Texans, and the Texans can pressure the quarterback. But will the addition of DK Metcalf and other guys on offense help out this Steelers passing game to maybe try to get some more points.
So why choose Union? With IBEW Local 401, you're not just getting a job. Union membership means real stability.
Benefits that non-union opportunities simply can't match.
At IBEW Local 401, we've got the job.
But yeah, got off to a late start today on the live stream. Was taking care of some other stuff and figured I'd wait. Not like it's got a big audience anyway. What do we think of the matchup so far? Let me pull that up if I can. The playoff bracket. Let's go ahead and. So as it stands right now, with the Buffalo Bills winning, then the number 6 seed. If the Patriots hold on and win, then they would play the winner of the Texans and Steelers game, and the Bills would go to Buffalo to take on the Broncos. That's going to be a great game. Patriots and Texans would be fun. Patriots and Steelers I don't like. And if the Chargers win, the Chargers would go to Denver, and the winner of the Houston-Pittsburgh game would play Buffalo. If it was the Texans would get the home game, and obviously the Steelers, being the division winner, would be the home team as well. So you're either going to have a game, you could have the game in Houston or Pittsburgh against the Bills, or potentially New England and Denver hosting games for the AFC. And then the NFC, we've already got our matchups decided there. And we've got some great matchups. The third time the Seahawks will meet the 49ers. These two teams have battled each other both games this year. And then we've got the Bears taking on the Rams. Los Angeles having to travel to Chicago, playing outdoors in the elements again. And then we've got, again, the 49ers and the Seahawks in Seattle. So we've got two great matchups. I know they've had some spreads up for the games already. I think the Rams are minus 4.5 on the road against the Bears, and then I forget what the Seahawks 49ers game was. I want to say it was Seattle minus 3.5. See if they have it on here.
And the best coordinators understand these are the tendencies, and we have to use them to our advantage by breaking them and adding a wrinkle, and none better than Kyle Shanahan and doing
ESPN is so slow. They're so slow with their shit.
Okay, so the Eagles fall, reigning Super Bowl champs are out. We started the season with them. We talked about the rich getting richer, the high expectations they had, but I feel like each week they left us wanting just a little bit more.
Today was the microcosm of their team all year long. Flashes, they were different points in this game. They were dominant, just like they were at different points during the season. And then they fall flat on their face in the big moments. They had a chance to go win it, and they didn't get it done.
And now when that happens, expect to see some changes in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's a big loss for the 49ers, too, to lose George Kittle. I mean, these teams just can't. they can't. The 49ers, man, they just can't stay healthy. They're losing guys every week, like key players. And yet somehow they keep finding ways to win.
Football isn't just won on the field.
Go Bills. 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 Go Bills.
It's won with unlikely teammates
Kyle.
and unshakable traditions. From the glory we bring back.
Uh-oh.
Every lobby turned into home
This
field.
is Cooper DeJean's brother.
It's won.
I guess he got arrested for operating while intoxicated. What was he operating?
Toyota. Let's go places.
And somebody wrote, his brother's a surgeon? So he was operating on somebody?
U.S. figure skating team, and we're so excited because you know where we're going? Milan! We've got the #1 team. We're going to have a great interview only on today. Back to you, Maria. Appreciate it, Hoda. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the play of the game, man. This razzle dazzle Jawan Jennings throw to McCaffrey.
Are visiting the Bears. The 49ers are at the Seahawks in a meeting between NFC West rivals. They've already met 2 times this season, and I asked their head coach Mike McDonald what it'll be like taking them on for a 3rd time.
Well, it's been a heck of a couple days because every 6 hours it feels like we've changed who we think we're going to play. So it's just nice to know who we finally have, and it's a little funky going against a team two games in a row. So we got to do a great job of debriefing and having some answers, knowing that Kyle will have some stuff dialed up for us.
What are some of the takeaways you have from the first 2 meetings against the 49ers?
Yeah, I mean they're a heck of a team. I mean we got to play great situational football. Um, they're so good on 3rd down, really on both sides, especially the starting
Ooh.
position was a big part of last game. So we did a great job of taking care of the ball on offense. We attacked it on defense. We got to be able to do that back at Lumen.
Okay, as a head coach and coaching in your first ever
Ooh, got me going.
for this matchup.
Yeah, it's exciting watching all these games, and I think you just have to remind myself that we got to this point because of our process every day, and that our mindset has really just been take away all the extra stuff. Let's focus on what we do.
Just looking at these matchups, hypothetically, going into the divisional round.
Appreciate it, Mike. And guess what? The Seahawks, they're dancing into the postseason as the #1 seed in the NFC. And that's Bad Bunny you're hearing playing. He headlined the Apple Music halftime show at Super Bowl 60 on
Like we
Christmas
said,
Eve. But Juwan Jennings,
we got
how do you feel about taking on the Seahawks next week?
San Francisco at Seattle. And you got the Los Angeles Rams at Chicago. Two outdoor stadiums, so we've got potential for weather in both. And like they said, the maybe they got it on this one. I doubt it.
It's terrifying. It's exciting. It means we're alive. No, it means you're about to be dead.
They don't have them up here yet either.
At Friedman and Troop, you sit down with the lawyers you hired. Julie Troop and John Boyden have worked in personal injury for decades and truly care about their clients' needs. Many people tell us that when they hired other firms, they never even met with their lawyer. At Friedman and Troop, we understand the importance of personalized service. Call us at 322-6500. We are Nevada Law. We are Nevada lawyers.
These other guys don't have protein like me. Up to 35 grams in my protein bowls. Or try my 2 for $6
Here we
jar
go.
wraps. If I'm saying something that's not true, do something about it. Try
So we got Seattle, at least according to FanDuel. We got Seattle -7. with a total of 46.5.
And with Northern Nevada's largest inventory, we have
And again, like I said, the Bears plus 4.5 at home with a total
get in and join the family.
of 50.5.
In a hurry, stop your worry. Richard Harris is the place. You can call us if you need us. We're here just in case.
The NFL has taken huge strides to ensure player safety by creating the digital athlete, an AI injury prediction tool powered by AWS that captures real-time data for every player and runs millions of simulations, allowing teams to identify when players are at the highest risk for injury and informing rule changes that protect players, making the game safer for those at the heart of it. That's the future of player health and safety.
Today's Wildcard coverage is powered by Verizon. No one gets you closer to Super Bowl 60 than Verizon. Only with Verizon Access. Tonight's first half coverage is presented by Progressive.
After a 6-year wait, the playoffs return to Gillette Stadium.
Win tonight and let that hype train begin.
The AFC Wildcard on NBC. May deflected. It's Henley with the interception.
Wow.
Going for it into the crowd. Good. A Patriots hold.
So who do we like?
Progressive. Insurance for coverage you can
We saw what the Seattle team did to San Francisco just a week ago in a very important game for both teams.
Wildcard storylines are powered by AWS. First postseason games had a touchdown in the first half. The Ravens and Bills
I don't think the Bears
divisional round. Check the
I don't think the Bears and Rams played each other this year, did they?
half in his 2-year career. And one mistake, the interception.
It'll be the first time these two teams will meet each other this year.
52 yards, most in any half in his career. This just on his scramble runs tonight.
I feel like it's a favorites kind of weekend. I like the Rams.
That sets the table for the second half. We welcome you back to Wildcard Weekend, powered by Verizon. You look at downtown Boston,
I like the Rams
playoff games.
and the under in that game.
So many, a generation grew up coming to playoff games here at Gillette Stadium
I like Seattle to win,
after an absence.
but I think San Francisco is going to give them a tough game.
Second half, Andy Borregales' kickoff.
That game could go over. Because San Francisco is going to score some points, and I think so is San Francisco.
With Jim Harbaugh.
Jim, how do you get into a rhythm on offense?
All right, second half.
straight, and it's coming down. Just give Justin that extra tenth of a second, whether it's to scramble out or more time to throw. Just gotta finish straight. Will, Brett, trust our players. Trust the playmakers, trust the ballers.
Speaking of scrambling, Drake May has picked up some key yards. How do you limit him?
Yeah, same thing. We're gonna strain, finish, get him underground.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Carlton Davis of the Patriots had a toe injury. He was questionable to return. He is out there.
I don't like having this thing up here because it's ahead of my feed.
And he finishes, and it's a gain of 3 yards. Now, when you strain, finish, he does it for every answer. So heck, I'm going to do it on every play.
Well, we're straining and finishing, trying to figure out what to talk about here with this game. So we've been seeing offensive fireworks all weekend long, and here we go with two terrific quarterbacks. And hopefully we get something going here. But both defenses so far in this one have been very good. I mean, let's give some credit where credit is due on the other side of the ball.
They have been good during the season, getting the job done tonight. 2nd and 7. Pressure, Vidal picked up Ellis. Herbert had to move anyway. It's the third catch for Tucker Fisk, who had 2 catches all season. That one is no gain, and it's 3rd down.
Nice shot that time by Kamani Vidal.
All right.
The blitz here. But this is what Herbert's going to have to do with this game. And that is quite simply put, he's got to take it in his hands. And there has been times to run the ball.
Yeah, Justin Herbert, he's I mean, it's on him.
The pressure that he's faced
3rd and 7. And he throws it downfield, and Lad McConkey had it. It's pulled away. And just like that, the Chargers waste their first possession of the second half. Mark that down. The New England Patriots were able to take the lead right before halftime and then stop the Chargers from at least tying the game on the first possession of the second half. They tried to block it. And the Chargers get a friendly roll. That was close. If that would have been a game-changing play, he blocks that one. Because of the roll, though, the Chargers actually get a decent kick out of it. And Stevenson, a nice gain. Did he step out of bounds earlier than that or no? Nothing on that play. What about that Chicago comeback, man? I mean, damn. What a game that was. I haven't even talked about the other games. Oh, man, the Rams and Panthers, that was a hell of a game. Panthers had an opportunity to tie it or maybe take the lead. Couldn't get it done at the end of the game. But went blow for blow with LA in that game at home. Ooh. Nice play by Hunter Henry, and the New England Patriots get the first down. And then the Bears and Packers, I mean, what a game that was. I thought for sure Green Bay was going to win that game, but they just couldn't. They had no offense in the second half. None whatsoever. And you saw that the lack of the defensive closer that they had with a Micah Parsons in that defense, it really showed in the second half when Chicago's offense was able to come alive, and the defense for Chicago was able to make adjustments. All right. So 5 yards on first down. And like Jacksonville and Buffalo, you know, they get that early turnover and they have an opportunity to go up 14-3 or even 10-3 if they just kick the field goal. But I understand why they go for it. And Trevor Lawrence can't keep his balance and gets touched down on that fourth down conversion. I mean, those are the plays that change games. All right. Big stop on second down for the Chargers there. And now it's going to bring up another 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. I mean, this Chargers defense has been outstanding all year. I mean, they weren't really giving them their just due. But, man, like, remember they beat the Chiefs and the Eagles in back-to-back weeks. And they kept them to, like, under 20 points, I think, both times. Ooh, dumps it off to the back, and he's got the first down. Wow, they let Stevenson slip out of the backfield. Nobody was there to cover him.
Oh, I like this a whole bunch. Watch Drake May. He knew what he was doing. Going to come over, block, release, and watch this young, poised quarterback. I got it. Let's look downfield. Okay, just slip it right out there. Let's pick up a first down.
Yeah, nobody went with him. He didn't have anybody to block, and nobody went with him.
It may take him a little while to settle into the game.
Stevenson
When he does,
takes the check down for a first down. Big play.
Defense he's facing. Big drive after the stop to start the half by the Pats defense.
Ooh, incomplete.
Coverage was there.
2nd and 10.
It is incomplete. Second down.
I know this ESPN feed is ahead
for this Chargers offense, so they're really
of my broadcast.
on the defense to keep them clean and give them a chance to stay in this game.
Reeves in a 2-point stance the whole game over there. He's just like looking at his
I put a poll out earlier
stance ready to fire. Looking at
about whether or not an NFC West team
the bottom of the screen. Empty backfield.
would win the NFC Championship, because there was 3 teams with the potential to win out of the West, and all of them advanced. So it's looking more and more like it's going to be an NFC West team representing the NFC in the Super Bowl, with the Rams winning and the 49ers winning. So you've got 2 NFC West teams facing each other, and if the Rams were to win, it would be 2 NFC West teams in the conference championship. Drake May with a quarterback run got the first down.
Show the whole resume. Here we go, back to his college, and he's going to go out and just give the little ball fake, and it was just enough to send Mac out wide on that one and pick up that first down. He is feeling it now.
You say there's not a long reel of pure option run in Patriots playoff games by the quarterback. Sorry, Tom. 1st and 10 for the Patriots just inside the 19. Henderson.
All right, first down. Not much happening on that play.
It really has not been about
So you're gonna, Chicago's the only team that could potentially
plays, which are the specialty of Travion
upset the NFC West from being in the Super Bowl. And then when it comes to the AFC,
So the more he can be in this game, the more
if
it
the
seems like
depending on who wins this one, it's going to be the East, and it could be the East with the Patriots, or it's going to be the West, and the West with the Broncos. Ooh, got him. Fumble, and the Chargers got the ball. What a play by the defense of the Chargers. Stripped Drake May away, stripped him, and who is it? Hand, number 91, comes up with the fumble recovery. Huge play as the Patriots were driving down to potentially make this a 2-score game. And, yep, bang. Nice play. May just got a little too comfortable back there in the pocket. The pressure got to him, and he just knocked it out of his hand. What a play. Huge play. But back to the playoffs. Again, you could have 2 West teams, and then you'll have an East team and either the South or the North, since they're playing each other. So the only division that has an extra potential maybe is the West or the East, because if the Patriots advance, obviously them and the Bills. And how would that work out? So you'd have the Patriots here, the Bills. You could potentially have a scenario where the Bills and Patriots meet each other in the AFC Championship game. And if the Chargers were to win, then they would play the Broncos, and that would mean you would have at least one West representative, AFC West representative in the championship game.
The story begins in ancient Greece and travels across oceans,
I'm excited.
across mountains, across time.
And I think they're going to do what? 2 and 2? 2 games on Saturday and 2 games on Sunday, right? So they can basically monopolize the entire weekend. It doesn't show it. It doesn't show the dates or times, but I imagine that's what it's got to be, right? I can't remember.
An epic quest to fulfill one's
But yeah, each one of these divisional round games will be a standalone game, an island game.
where the story continues at the 25th Olympic Winter Games.
We're not the only ones looking for justice.
We have a duty to stop them.
So who do we like coming out of the NFC? Who do we like? I really think it's going to end up being the Seahawks and the Rams, and I think the Seahawks are going to beat them. We've seen the Rams have an Achilles heel, their special teams. We know that the Bears' defense is suspect and their offense can get stagnant. The 49ers are being obliterated by injuries. Oh, man, he had Quinton Johnson open, and what's the flag for? Roughing the passer? Can't be pass interference.
There was definitely contact, and it happened as he was coming back to get the ball. This is really
He got there, right, as the ball got there. And, I mean, he never looked back for the ball.
Foul, Chris. I mean, it hits him in the back just as he's making contact with the receiver. No foul.
He's got to look back for the ball, though. If he looked back for the ball, he could have had an interception.
now the Chargers missed some big shots down.
That was Gonzalez. He's a pretty good DB. I wasn't sure because he got injured early in his rookie season, but he is turning out to be their draft pick was a good choice. He fits that New England Patriot defensive mindset Vrabel inherited from Belichick. Oh, back to Johnson again, and that time they called him. He's holding his arm. They're going to get him for that one. Davis was holding down Johnson's arm, and they're going to give him that one. Yeah, that was kind of obvious there. He's holding his arm. Yeah, he can't do that. Yeah, the New England Patriots play aggressive with their DBs because they expect the referees not to throw flags on every play. All right, short run with Vidal.
Jack Gibbons has really played a big role, hasn't he? We had Robert Spillane, who was out for so long, Christian Ellis with the speed, but it was Jack Gibbons who stepped in there. Dr. Gibby, as he was known, because he had all the right answers.
And so what happens? Let's see this. Let's say the Chargers win. So and then they beat the Broncos. They would still be, no matter what, the 7th seed can't get a home game, right? Every team's going to be ahead of them. Even if it's the Bills, it would be a game in Buffalo. So you wouldn't have back-to-back playoff games if somehow the Chargers and the Rams made the conference championship games. Because, again, the Rams could potentially play at home, If they win and the 49ers win, it would be in Los Angeles. Otherwise, it's going to be in Seattle or potentially Chicago if the Bears were to win and the Niners were to win.
Overload to Herbert's right. Patriots bringing 4.
Oh, all kinds of time for Herbert. Avoids the rush, throws downfield, and overthrows his man. Man.
The play had an opening. They can't connect. They'll punch it away.
Herbert got away from the rush, but he couldn't get outside the pocket. Had to throw it and overthrew his man.
He's going to be the spy on that one right here. Now his job is just going to be to stay with Herbert no matter where he goes. Back up, there he goes. All right, step in. Here he goes now. Let's see the speed, and that speed got there so fast it enabled that ball to be well overthrown.
Pre-K scouts kick towards the sideline, keeps it out of the hands.
All right.
Returner Marcus Jones. The ball's going to be marked right around the 14-yard line. That's where the Patriots will get it back. They're
Not a bad punt, but you know the
leads on a score of 6-3.
Chargers can't keep giving up these possessions, man. They gotta score some points eventually.
Just 'cause I didn't go pro doesn't mean my kid won't. See me that. No pressure, kid. Just everyone's watching. Coach says it doesn't matter if you win or lose the game, but that's what losers say. You gotta swivel those hips, right? And you gotta swing. And if you don't have the right insurance, you can be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Lowe's knows tackling projects now means you can football Sunday.
He needs to up his ground game.
Well, we can measure it.
Measure?
Lowe's can measure and install it for you.
You can't measure passion, right, Jim? Stop trying to work the crew. This is Jim, one of the greats, and handsome.
Sucks you have to work on a Sunday. Does it though?
How about dogs?
Okay.
How about Peyton Manning?
So let's see. Obviously, if the Broncos win, then the championship game would be played in Denver. Chance for a snow game. And you're going to have New England, maybe, as it stands right now, playing. The only dome team, because Buffalo's outdoors. The Chargers are indoors, but they're not getting a game no matter who they play. They're going on the road. And the Texans. Otherwise, you've got Pittsburgh and New England and Buffalo and Denver are the 4 teams remaining, all outdoor teams. Let's just see how if it like it goes right now. Let's say the Patriots win. So they would have their home game. And they're going to play Buffalo. No, I'm sorry. Buffalo would go up here. They're going to play either the Texans or the Steelers. So let's just say the Texans win. If the Texans were to play the Patriots and beat them, and the Bills were to win, you could have a dome game for the NFC Championship game. If it was the Steelers to play New England and the Steelers were to win, you would play in Pittsburgh. Oh, down goes Drake May. If the Denver wins, obviously it's going to be in Denver. But then if Buffalo were to win and New England, and then New England were to win, it would be in New England, the AFC Championship game. So there's a real possibility we have weather affecting the game on January 25th in these cold weather stadiums, outdoor stadiums. Same thing with these ones. The only one that plays in the dome are the Rams. You could have a potential for a game in Chicago, or it's going to be Seattle. Where Seattle, you could get rain and cold and nasty weather. Oh, 3rd and 13, and somehow he completes it to Hunter Henry for a first down. Man, they had an opportunity to get off the field, and they couldn't do it. Derwin James.
Herbert 11 of 17, only 93 yards on the night. 3:50 to go. Only 3 field goals thus far in this one. May has time. Will shut downfield towards Booty. Cut in front. Got it. Booty.
Man, that's just bad defense by the Chargers. Big play to Keyshawn Booty. They are down to the Los Angeles Chargers 27-yard line. That was a nice throw, too. Perfect spiral.
Longest completion all year to Booty. The run by Stevenson. Takes the Patriots inside the 22 with 2:20 to go here in this third quarter. A very important couple minutes for the Chargers team.
And Mike, this is what we need to see more out of New England. When they get it going with their double teams here and pulling around this offense with the size of Ramondre Stevenson at the running back position.
The Chargers defense has been playing great most of this game, but their offense has not done nothing to help them. Ooh, overthrew him. He had a wide open man and overthrew him. 3rd and 4.
Step away from a touchdown. Third down.
That was not a good throw. It was one that clearly the ball was supposed to go out here, and it ended up sailing back over his head. And Hooper's a big guy, maybe a wideout might have
Austin
made an
Hooper,
adjustment, but you can see him
former
fold back over
Falcon. He was actually a part of their Super Bowl team that lost.
Freeze is picked up, but it's not a big factor. 3rd and 4 for the Pats.
3rd and 4. And it's incomplete. And so they get down there. Now they're going to bring the field goal unit out.
opportunities. There are opportunities really for both these offenses, and they've just been unable to hit on some of those big plays.
See the 2 makes for the rookie, Borregales. A good season. Couple of misses early on, but for the most part was pretty solid throughout his first year.
Borregales makes it. And they stretch it out to a 6-point lead, but you know what? That's just one big play away from being a tie game with the potential to be a 1-point deficit. Big stand by the Chargers defense there. Again, the under's looking very, very good right now. And like I said, we had the Chargers plus the 3.5. And we had some sprinkled on the money line for the Chargers. Let's go, Justin. It's time to announce your presence with authority. Either you're going to be that good quarterback that just is always not the Super Bowl winner, That was always playing at a time when you had to go against all these great quarterbacks like Mahomes and Allen and Jackson and Burrow, all in the AFC. Just like Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. You got to take advantage of these opportunities because you don't know how many of them you're going to get. Same thing with the Patriots, although I think the Patriots are more set up for long-term success. They do play in the same division as the Bills, which is always going to make it tough when you got to go against Josh Allen twice a year. But the Jets are a disaster, and the Miami Dolphins, they can't figure it out. And they have talent, but they just can't figure it out. They're constantly making changes. I mean, they fired their coach and their general manager. The Jets set the record for fewest turnovers in a season and actually did not have an interception the entire year. How is that possible when you have somebody like a Sauce Gardner on your team that you end up with no interceptions? I mean, I know he got traded eventually to the Colts, but he was with the team for at least half the year. It's just simply incredible. But so, yeah, the Patriots with Mike Vrabel are definitely set up for long-term success. Drake May, young quarterbacks, looking good. They spent their money well on free agents to bolster their defense. Nice tackle by the Patriots, and Chargers will start at their own 19-yard line. But meanwhile, the Raiders are obviously a dumpster fire, and they've got to figure it out. It starts with their having the number one draft pick, but you've also got the Denver Broncos, who are coached by a Hall of Fame coach and have a young stud quarterback who's going to be around for a while. The defense is outstanding, and then you've got Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs and Andy Reid. So how many more opportunities are the Chargers going to have? Because, they're going to probably be a wild card team every year. And he got fumbled. And it's picked up by Vidal, and Vidal actually runs it for a 12-yard gain. Incredible. Justin Herbert gets stripped. Vidal picked it up in the backfield and turns it into a 12-yard gain. Yeah, that's their best running play of the night so far. And it was the hot potato play. Well, they call that the fumble-rooski, when the guy leaves it on the ground and the guy comes up and picks up. Vrabel can't believe it. He's like, "Oh my God, how do we create a sack and a fumble and give up 12 yards?" I just got to say, when plays like that start happening, that's when you know that, maybe it's your night. The Chargers are losing by 6 right now, but it's their defense not giving up touchdowns so far has kept them in this game. And when you have a play like that where you fumble the ball in your own territory and your running back is able to not only recover the fumble, but run it for 12 yards. Is that a false start? I guess not. Herbert's going to take off and run. And he gets the first down. And we are headed to the fourth quarter of the final game of the Sunday slate. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We will be live streaming during the Monday Night Football game between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers, the final game of Wildcard weekend. We've got
Could be Jan, I guess. Jan?
Flu keeping you up?
Buffalo Bills arriving
You need NyQuil
in
Intense.
Buffalo,
Knock out your flu symptoms with NyQuil Intense Flu.
and the fans are all lined up in Buffalo,
The nighttime sniffling, aching fever, best sleep and flu. Medicine.
greeting the Bills at the airport. Isn't that nice?
Okay, Richardson, give me the tree. The holidays are done.
No way they're done.
They are.
We thought so too, Gary. But then Verizon just gave us their best deal.
4 new iPhone 17s, all on them.
Yep, and 4 lines all for just $25.
Got anything under there for me?
It's a holiday miracle.
Our best deals are still here. Come into Verizon and get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed. And 4 lines for just $25 a line.
Love that spirit, folks.
Dunkin's $5 meal deal. A yummy wake-up wrap. A medium iced or hot coffee. And 6 crispy golden hash browns. Dunkin's $5 meal deal. A deal for everyone.
Don't you want to introduce yourself?
I'm part of a small team assembled to retrieve the world's worst serial killers.
This is next level.
1 quarter to go. 6-point lead. Los Angeles Chargers with the first down. Oh, we've got some drone footage from Fenway Park there.
Wildcard weekend powered by Verizon. Off we go to quarter number 4. The winner moving on to the divisional playoffs. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark on the sideline. Our rules analyst Terry McCauley. He's worked 15 playoff games as a referee. Got a fine eye on this to help us out here tonight. From the 43 first down, Jones.
All right, first play of the fourth quarter is a Justin Herbert
Well, Justin Herbert had a
designed run.
before the quarter, but watch Jamari Sawyer, their left tackle. As they say, got a little head start on
And
that one.
yeah, he did. Most definitely. I thought it was a false start. But Justin Herbert with about a 3-yard gain on first down. And what was a designed run?
The other way with some officiating.
Here are the running numbers. This is what Chris pointed to early in the game. The quarterback that runs the best might have the difference here tonight. Right now, that's bearing out a 6-point New England lead. Second and 7. Keep bringing that pressure. Herbert throws. This is
Ooh, incomplete pass. Almost intercepted there. Great play by Gonzalez. And he's a little shaken up there.
the best corner for New England. Slow to get up.
Mm-mm.
They need some assistance over there.
Christian Gonzalez is destroying the receivers of the Chargers. This time it's Quentin Johnson on the outside. He breaks before Johnson does.
Yeah, he almost intercepted that ball.
Be an interception. He has really been at least one of the stars of the game here tonight.
Another third down. Consistent diet of pressure from the Pats.
Here we go.
Come again.
Another flag. Are they going to call legal formation or something?
Flag. It's going to be illegal shift on the Chargers, I believe.
Illegal shift.
Mm.
Number 14 did not touch the half of the shift. That penalty has been declined and they're in place.
Fourth down. And the Chargers are going to have to punt it again.
By the guy with the best hands on your team. Keenan Allen, wide open, perfectly read that time by Herbert. The hot area of the field on this play is right over the ball.
Right off of Keenan Allen's hands.
He could have jogged for the first down on that one.
They had the back end with the penalty. The drop by Allen, the penalty. Typical of this Chargers night. They have underperformed. Good hang time by Scott. Jones lets it
Oh, and it goes into the end zone.
kick the 55 to the 35. Patriots take over at their own 20. They are up 6. We look at Boston Harbor on this early January night.
Yeah, I got to go to Boston before. It's a cool city. It was summertime too, which made it nicer because we were working right by where that is, that Boston Harbor. I think it's called Cannery Row. It's like they have shopping centers there. It used to be like factories, and now they've turned it into like malls and condos and shit. And yeah, we were working on a movie theater there, right next to a big Lego store.
Dear Winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive.
But I had fun in Massachusetts, in Boston.
Name of our game.
Like I said, it was summertime. If you go downtown, they have like those beer gardens where you can they're outdoor beer gardens. You can sit downtown and have some drinks or whatever. And they have like the harbor cruise. They take you out on the water. You can see the skyline, everything. It was really nice. Went to Fenway, which was cool.
Our work is always clean, professional, and built to last. As Northern Nevada's leading tile roofing and skylight installer, we bring
And whatever that is, the
quality materials.
Cask and Floggins restaurant. That's the bar restaurant that's right across the street there. We went to the game and then we went there.
Quality counts.
Life's an adventure. Buying a car shouldn't be. At Dolan Auto Group, our no-commission sales environment lets every customer relax and simply focus on finding the best vehicle that fits their life. And with Northern Nevada's largest inventory, we have you covered, all with our price match guarantee. Wherever your next journey takes you, we'll help you get there. Dolan Auto Group, get in and join the family.
There we go.
Super Bowl and Lindsey Vonn pictured there. Unbelievable story at age 41 continuing her
They have one of those places right behind where I live.
She is still not only competing, but she's winning. Her second downhill win this year happened this weekend in Austria. One of the many stars of a terrific Team USA that we'll see on NBC. Milan Cortina in Italy. First down from the 20.
Checks it down to Douglas. Oh, the ball came out. Oh, they're calling him down. Yeah, the curling rinks where I live in Lake Tahoe, because obviously it's cold here and they do winter sports here. And he was down. There's a government building by where I live, and on the backside of the government building they have like an area where they have a curling league. And we have an event center here in South Lake Tahoe that's fairly new. We have a minor league hockey team called the Night Monsters, which is the Las Vegas Knights minor league team. But they just had a big international curling competition at the event center. And there's people from all over the globe came out for that one. Chargers defense is going to have to make a stand again. 2nd and 6 now at the 35-yard line. And it's a catch and a first down. Who's that, Diggs? Yeah, Stephon Diggs. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Booty. Chargers DBs keep trying to make plays on the ball, and they get caught out of position.
Second catch of the half for Mooney, 4 on the game. He's got 66 yards.
Oh, they got him, and he got away. Drake May got out of the grasp. He had him they had him for a sack. Instead, he gets a 9-yard gain. Oh my goodness. The Chargers had the pressure, had their arms on him. Couldn't get him down. He gets out of it and runs for 9 yards. Man, that's tough. 2 guys had chances. And they're saying timeout. Mm.
10 and a half to go here in the fourth. Celery stick, anyone? Come on, we're taking a photo. Ooh, nice new iPhone 17.
You got it at T-Mobile.
Switching takes forever. Smile.
Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes, and you can save up to 20% versus
Hmm.
other big guys. Plus, you get an iPhone 17, amazing cameras, epic display, all that.
I'm switching now. It's going. 3, 2, 1.
I loved it.
What?
Switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. No trade-in needed. Plus, save 20% versus the other big guys by getting benefits they leave out.
All right, we're going again. Got it. Somewhere on a stretch of road.
I mean, this has just been a terrible performance from Justin Herbert. Drake May's having a hell of a game. They're just not scoring touchdowns. 240 yards passing, and 7 carries for 69 yards. 9.9 yards a carry. I mean, he's one-man show. Justin Herbert's only got 93 yards. And the leading rusher for the Chargers has 31 yards. Patriots have 16 first downs to 10.
Let's have to work on a Sunday.
Does it, though?
How about dogs?
Okay.
Ever paid Manning? It's quitting time.
Look at total yards. 356 for the Patriots to 152. 11.6 yards per play. That's a first down per play, and yet they're only leading by 6 points. 116 yards rushing to 59 yards rushing. Turnovers and stalled drives in the red zone are what's going to be the story of this game if the Patriots don't hold on to win. I mean, they're pretty much in scoring range now. And if they score a touchdown, not only does it chew up more clock, but makes it a 2-possession game. And the Chargers offense has not done much all day. Coming back from 6 points down is one thing. Coming back from a double-digit deficit is going to be an uphill climb. 10.5 minutes to go in this game. Ooh, and Stevenson gets through the line, and a big gain on 2nd and 2. The Chargers came up to try to get him in the backfield, and he got out of the arm tackles, and tackling has been the problem for the Chargers. Now they're definitely in field goal range. And it is finally a touchdown for the Patriots. Hunter Henry with the touchdown. And that just might do it, folks. That just might do it. The way the Chargers are playing, 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go. And if they go for two, are they going to go for two or one? If you go for two, you make it a 14-point game. Vrabel's going to play it safe and not chase the points. Especially with the way his defense is playing and the fact the Chargers aren't doing anything on offense. Josh Allen versus Drake May in the AFC Championship game. The young gun versus the established superstar. Both of them trying to get their first shot at a championship. Drake May trying to reestablish the New England winning tradition. Mike Vrabel, Bill Belichick prodigy versus the Buffalo Bills. The team that has been on the cusp of winning a championship year after year and always seems to find a way to play their worst football at critical times. I mean, obviously Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson are no slouches to lose to, but yeah, Justin Herbert. Again, he's going to be considered that good quarterback that was, could never get it done. Mm-mm.
First came to the sideline, he sat down on the bench, had no medical attention, but the spotters called down from upstairs and the medical
Yeah, he got to stay out on the field, too.
concussion specialist. They then walked him into the locker room without his helmet, and he remains in the locker room.
What did that mean, Chris, for this Chargers offense?
They have to go attack that position because he has been the one that's been stopping them all night.
Herbert taking off and running now. And gets the first down, pushed out of bounds.
At the 47-yard line. Big run for a first down for Justin Herbert.
Well, and you're going to see a different approach
He's the leading rusher for the team.
on defense without Gonzalez. They have been willing to play a lot of man coverage.
It's been a
Gonzalez has just been eating up these Charger receivers. But now without him,
been an issue. It's been the thing, been a storyline all season for the Chargers. Is Justin Herbert leading the team in rushing? And here he goes again. Ooh, funky slide there. Good thing he does some stretching before the game.
well, and it is because there hasn't been anything else cooking. So now if you can take some of their pressures, which they tried to bring there, and burn them with the run, I'm surprised they would get up, go back to the huddle with that one.
9 rushes for 56 yards.
That looked a little rough. But he's waking up now, and I think he knows this is his chance. He has to get points on the board here.
The 42. Finding space in the pocket. Throwing sideline over the
Incomplete. Missed his guy, Keenan Allen.
Disappointments and points back to the quarterback's record. They did everything to try to help him and surround him this year. The tackles highly paid, but both injured. The running backs, Amari and Hampton. We mentioned Najee Harris's name tonight, tore his Achilles. So they tried. Just everybody around him didn't make it to the finish line with him.
But Mike, the excuses of the year, and they're legitimate excuses, don't apply here tonight because this offensive line has done well enough up there protecting him. It has been the ability of the passing game to get anything going. They just haven't been able to do it.
Oh. Oh. And he got stripped. He's hurt. Justin Herbert is hurt. He's stripped of the ball, and the New England Patriots have it. He got crushed there. That was not good. He was trying to make a play, trying to keep his balance, get stripped, and oh, helmet right to the chest. That's the kind of shit that happened like to DeMar Hamlin that made his heart stop. It was a straight spear to his chest.
You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
Start the year-end drive right now. Well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on 2026 Silverado 1500.
They've been talking about how Justin Herbert's been beat up all season. Well, he's definitely getting a whole season's worth of abuse in this game.
Feel what?
The crash zone.
Crash what?
The crash zone. It builds suspects. Uncovers evidence. Foreshadows danger. You feel it now?
Oh yeah.
I guess I'll go and try and find a ladder.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
And now I'm back in the picture. Skyrizi is the only IL-23 inhibitor proven to help achieve remission, meaning few to no symptoms in just 4 weeks for some people. Many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 4 years. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining. Don't use if allergic.
So who's it gonna be?
Increased infection or lower ability to fight them may occur before
Buffalo
for infections and TB. Tell your doctor
at
any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Denver.
Hospitalization may occur when treated with Crohn's.
Now's the time to take control of your Crohn's. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
This game is full of surprises. Are you ready?
And then you're gonna have Patriots take it on. I assume the Texans, but it could be the Steelers.
Keeping an eye down here on Justin Herbert after we saw him take that big hit. He came to the sideline, no medical exam. He had a quick conversation with the head athletic trainer. He's been looking at his right arm and his right elbow, but he's down here just looking at the tablet right now.
Melissa Caleb on Jason Elijah Ponder double team him. He saw the pain he was in, the recovery by Ellis. The Patriots bring the ball to the 45-yard line now with 8:08. Trying to salt this one away. Training on Henderson runs inside the 40, 39-yard line.
Well, so many times, and Justin Herbert has been playing as hard as he can play, right? His offensive line's been playing well. What maybe was a little underestimated coming into this game was the ability of this secondary. Because they really locked down 3 guys, 3 receivers that were over 700 yards receiving each. There was a balance to this team on offense, ability to throw the ball, and this Patriot defense has just shut them down.
Nice play by the Chargers defense there. They're just running out of time.
Of Oregon forced Henderson back. It'll set up 3rd down in a must-stop situation for the Chargers.
I mean, if they can hold them to a no gain here,
Drake May, who's been
or even a negative play here, I mean, they're going to probably punt the ball. If they convert this third down here, or get it close enough to consider going for it, which they probably will on fourth down. Oh, and it's a fumble. Oh, and it's recovered by the Patriots. Man, Drake May got blasted on that play. Yeah, if they recover that one, he's walking into the end zone. Yeah, that was definitely a fumble. Oh, if he doesn't get that ball, now they're definitely going to have to punt. Man, he got crunched. Wow, that would have been a game changer if the Chargers were able to scoop that up. That's a touchdown. I mean, those are the difference, the way things shake out. Patriots use all the time on the clock. And it's taken by the Chargers. Punt returner, fair catch. They just have no time. The touchdown was just giving up. That touchdown was the end. And then the fumble. You know, that just cost them not only a possession, but all that time off the clock.
You think I have a shot to make the team?
No.
Respect the best, respect the rest.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Shake it down and when you're gone, get yourself a whistle and blow. I just wanna holler when my soul feel free. Now go.
You got us, we got now.
The big, shiny, really big watch. Classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having next level control of shipments across your supply chain.
Mark, do you mind?
FedEx, the new power move.
When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, man, that was one of the greatest days of my life.
But that day was ruined by accusations that my birds only won to sell wings. You know what they're saying out there? They're saying the quarterbacks are scrambling, apparently, to sell eggs.
Eggs are delicious. Great protein.
Oh, Baker Mayfield's a bread influencer.
Man does bake.
You know, football is not a ploy to sell food.
When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats. Lowe's knows tackling projects now means you can football Sunday.
We need a new fridge.
This one has craft ice on demand.
More ice than me.
4 kinds of ice, actually.
A lot of people on X are saying that Drake May needs to just take these sacks instead of trying to always do something crazy with the ball. He's got a little bit of that Carson Wentz in him, right? You know, he always wants to try to make a play, especially when you're winning.
H&R Block for life outside the box.
The last thing you want to do is give the opponent's offense free points or quick points.
This week there's Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, Laura Dern, Tiana Taylor, and Jason Momoa. And Monday, Kristen Wiig. New Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon.
Our friends Joe and Troy in Pittsburgh. They'll have Houston, Pittsburgh tomorrow. ESPN, ABC, 8:15. Wildcard Weekend presented by Verizon continues. Then the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. Those are the dates and the times for planning purposes. Also, at the end of the game, we'll have the divisional matchups for next Saturday and Sunday. So stay through with us for that here tonight. 5:39 left, fourth quarter, 16-3. The Patriots on top. The Chargers offense. Very poor effort tonight. Credit New England's defense and their pressure. They've contributed. And now it's down to must time. The offseason awaits the Chargers. From the 12, Herbert flagged down. This Patriots pressure has them in knots up front.
False start now.
That's Mekhi Becton over for the Super Bowl champ Eagles this season.
Yeah, that was a brutal hit. Look at that. Bam. Bam. Right in the chest. He's back out there, though. But like I said, they're just running out of time. They just don't have enough time. I mean, they've got all 3 timeouts, but they've got to score within about 2.5 minutes. Oh, that's a face mask. They didn't call that. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely a face mask, 100%. Yeah, they really missed that one. Herbert checks it down to Johnson, and again, Patriots are just giving them this underneath stuff, knowing that the clock is their friend. As long as the clock keeps running. Ooh. I mean, they're moving like they got the lead. The Chargers are just taking so much time. Oh, and now Herbert gets slammed in the sack, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. I mean, the Chargers are just back there chilling, like they got a 1-score lead or something. Meanwhile, the clock's just running down, and they're getting smoked on a basic stunt. Man. Here we go, 4th and 9. This is essentially the season. And they're bringing the pressure, and he gets it away, and they got the 1st down and out of bounds. They brought the heat, and the tight end Gadsden gets the 1st down. And he is able to get out of bounds, which stops the clock. And he gets it out to Johnson, and another short 8-yard gain, but the clock keeps ticking. And the Chargers had to use one of their timeouts. So now they're down to 2 timeouts. You know, and they're just going to keep throwing it underneath. I mean, why the fuck is Keenan Allen checking out of the game? And now it costs him 30 seconds. And then McConkey's over here throwing the ball to the
You just cost yourself
ref.
3 seconds when you're trying to get back in the game.
Score on this side of the 2-minute warning would be huge for the Chargers. Trey Harris to the 35-yard line. 2:45 to go. Did they at least squeeze one downfield shot in?
I mean, at some point, you got to try and work the middle of the field, but now they're going to fall back in his zone here.
Herbert on the run, swinging towards Harris. That
Mm.
one's incomplete. As he was about to be hit again, Landry was over there putting the pressure on. It's second and 10.
Well, they've sort of had
Yeah,
their
that
moments in the
that was
middle
a
of the
low
field.
football IQ play by Keenan Allen to check out there. I don't know why you would do that and cost your team that much time.
People in on this
But now it's second and 10, 2:29 remaining, and they need 2 touchdowns. They only have 2 timeouts, so they got to try to do it before the 2-minute warning.
That's where you saw the Chargers start to make a little hay.
It's a 5-man rush. Herbert.
Mm.
Fidelis.
Herbert tries to take off and run with it and gains about 2 yards, wasting a bunch of clock. You've been better off just throwing the ball away, Justin. Stopping the clock because you gained 2 yards and lost a shitload of time.
Running down Herbert all night.
Get back in time. Get one in before the 2. And Herbert's throw
And it's incomplete right at the 2-minute warning.
intended for Keenan Allen with 3 catches for 25 yards on the night. We hit the 2-minute warning. The New England Patriots just a couple of minutes away from their first playoff win. It's almost
Well, the best bet's looking good, but the plus 3.5 on the Chargers and the Chargers money line are dead. So overall, 1 and 2, but we are 3 and 2 on our best bets going into the final game. Again, we had the over 46.5 in the Rams Panthers, under 47.5 in the Packers Bears game. We double dipped on that one, but our best bet for the Buffalo Jags game was the under 52.5, which that one hit by 1.5.
These big boys.
It doesn't work that way.
Guess you're not as close Verizon.
We had the over 44.5 in the San Francisco Philly game. We lost that one by 3 points. That was a tough one. And we're staring at under 46.5 right now in this Chargers Patriots game, and it's looking like that's going to be a slam dunk.
There's flying, and then there's making the most of it with Platinum. There's nothing like arriving early and enjoying it. Nothing like having tea across the pond, a cocktail.
And our final bet of the weekend is going to be the under 39.5. That was the early line number.
Nothing like best-in-class cuisine and
We also like the first quarter
with access to the largest
for Houston
network.
minus 0.5 point at plus 125. And Houston on the money line.
We're about to up our game in a big way. I'm gonna crush
It's all about keeping the energy up. Snowball returns Friday on NBC and Peacock.
playing a little bit on a prayer here. And the Chargers are down to their last with 2 minutes to go. Facing 4th down and 9. Justin Herbert trying to avoid going 0-3
4th and 9.
in his playoff career. Have to engineer some out-of-this-world magic here
2 minutes to go.
to get to the 25.
Down by 13 points here.
Timeout. New England
Timeout by the Patriots there right before the snap.
can end it all here. And they take that
blitzing as much as they did. You knew you had some man coverage. And the unfortunate part is you only get so many chances to make a big play. And so far it feels like this Chargers offense has just been squished. They came out one time, threw a deep ball to the right, threw a deep ball to the left, got a pass interference call out of it, and we haven't seen it since.
They had the chance early on. They had a turnover at the 10-yard line of the Patriots in the first half. They got nothing out of it. Johnston in motion, fourth down.
Ooh, and he gets sacked. Fitting way for this game to be decided with the offensive line once again failing Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert going down in a heap. And now the New England Patriots are going to come out. There's a minute and 55 remaining. Chargers have 2 timeouts. So 1 first down for the Patriots, and this game is over, and they're going to have another playoff game in Foxborough. And the Buffalo Bills will be heading to Denver to take on the Broncos.
What else could possibly happen to me in the playoffs? It has been a horrible night for a very hopeful Chargers team.
Los Angeles, 2 timeouts remaining.
1 first down, and this game's over.
Trying to salt this one away. Inside run for a yard. Just
And of course, the Chargers use their second timeout. Short gain.
by the Chargers. They are down to 1. The Williams play.
So Milton Williams, and everybody thinks if you get paid all that money that you should have 15 sacks and be defensive player of the year and all of that. But in reality, Milton Williams has disrupted offenses all night long. And look at Mike Vrabel. Said, I told you you were my man. And I want to say this about Mike Vrabel. This guy has, we all know the tough guy part. You know, he gets on the field, he beats on the guys, and he acts like he's still a player and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But I think what he has done,
And that's game. The Patriots are going to the divisional round of the playoffs. The Chargers used their final timeout. There's a minute and 43 left on the clock, but now they can kneel it out. There's nothing they can do. Again, we're going to have the live stream tomorrow for the Texans and Steelers game. And Mike Vrabel got bloodied a little bit there celebrating.
he tried to kiss Milton Williams, and he's bleeding, and there's never been a happier bleeder. Watch him. He's going to go back over to Milton Williams in a minute. Watch this. He's going to say, Milton.
Yeah. Right in his face mask there. Boop. Ooh. Little love tap. But all right, there it is. We do hit the best bet. The under 46.5 is a winner, but we lose on the Los Angeles Chargers plus 3.5 and the sprinkle on the money line. But our best bet so far throughout Wildcard weekend are 3-2. Well, thank you everyone for joining me for this live stream. Again, we will be here again tomorrow night for the final game of Wildcard weekend. Hopefully you made some money. Had a great time watching this incredible football that we've got as we reach towards the end of the season. We've also got the College Football National Championship coming up, so that's going to be something to enjoy. But to everybody out there, hopefully you had a great weekend.